and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Gotta do this. Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Parries the attack and uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Jump in finds the mark. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. What's the play here? Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Can they outlast it? Player 1 chases them down. Very solid corner switch. Just takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. How's this round going to develop? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Knockdown. Player 1 has depleted their drive gauge, but they are still within range to win this round. Aerial Tatsu. Player 1 needs to use it to come from the brink like that. What a comeback.
Round 2.
Player 1 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? This hits them with a stopping bomb. From low heavy to counters with amnesia. Nice lead. Departure. Player experiencing burnout. Uses the target combo as a filler. It's a good spot to use the super. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Ooh, they're gonna feel that. Here we go. Fools them and locks them in embrace. Player 1 needs to use the daring air throw does it. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Immediate jumping. Rebound uses the teleport. This is a bad situation to be in. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Spent it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. The the low block. Rebound. What now? They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Knocks them out of the air. Player 1 can't let this simmer. This could lead to some big damage. Oh, ransom! What's next? Oh, they're gonna beat in the middle! Can they use here comes the boom? A reaction god! Are you kidding me? Player 1 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
A new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Gotta do this. Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Well-timed command throw there. Player 2 with the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Absorbs the attack. Oh! The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Dealing out this KO. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes for the jump in to start the round. They both showed their hands on counters with amnesia. Nice lead. Spikes them with Kriegler. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going, keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. Player pounding them with the Lavshuka. Can they stand the heat? Brushes that off and keeps going. Oh boy. Level 2 soup experiencing burnout. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Burnout activated. Both sides in burnout. Oh yeah, that's what I like to see. Chin, Ryu, rip-off! Player 1, miraculous grab. Ooh, closes it out. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Which way counters with amnesia. Nice lead. Gets the counter hit throw. Those hit harder than normal throws and really pile on the pressure. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? The drive impact whiffs. Are they ready to punish? Throws them down. That's one huge life lead. Is this going where we think it is? Oh, easy tech. Was looking for that jump attack. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Player takes a big get KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Picks the air throw. Throwing some shade. Miraculous grab. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Player 2 can build off this lead. Both fighters planning something? Jumps in. Genius read. Aerial Tatsu. Player 2 can't use any drive experiencing burnout. Knockdown and player 1 picks a good spot to use the super. Closing it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean. Puts him on a t-shirt with that finish. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
Let's get too far for the throw. Genius read with that throw escape. The throw whiffs. Picks the air throw. That feeling out phase is over. Time to get down to business. Player 2, solid anti-air. Oh, they took the bait. Throws them. Dangerous range here. Uses the teleport. Gotta do better than that. Wow, that throw gets some juicy damage. Player 1, if this is gonna hurt. Oh, betting it all on the drive rush. What were they thinking? Flatline zone. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Oh, got too eager. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 2 chases them down. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. Now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Still slugging it out here. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. This is a huge chance to make him feel it. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Gets them. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Checks them with the projectile. Player 1 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Breaks the block with a throw. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Big opportunity now in this corner. Then hits them with a stop and pop. Burnout activated. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. There's nowhere to run. Charges you to get hands on them for the interdiction. Nice fireball. Genius read with that throw escape. Oh, here we come, throws them. Both, oh my, the throw tech. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Player 1 can't anticipate that throw. They're in the corner, wraps it up with a throw. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Ooh, what a smart throw. This is it. Who's gonna take it all? Meets them air to air. Reads the jump in perfectly. Reads the throw and escape. Jeez, how can they read each other so well? Player 1 coming for you. Dribbled. What's next? Oh, they took the bait! Oh, huge tech! Amazing! Oh, get the air throw? A jump in? Back into the corner. Oh, putting the cherry on top! They're gonna teach you a lesson here. To play with fire, you're gonna get burned! Oh, they saw that they have... Oh my, the throw tech! That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. Player 2, there's a burnout. Oh, putting it all on the line. They are done. Player 2 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Oh, gets the air throw? Throws a projectile to zone the opponent. Picks the air throw. Amnesia. Slips the grab. Reads the throw and shuts it down. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Slight miscalculation on the air throw spacing. This is a gigantic life lead. How are they going to deal with this? The jump in is deemed KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes with the projectile for their opening shot. Departure set. Player 1 got smothered. But what now? Jumps in. Breaks the block with a throw. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. 3-volt ices them. Aerial Tatsu. A quick breather. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Close range projectile drops them. Both fighters have a brush that off and keeps going. Player 1 is in a very good spot. Here comes a genius read with that throw escape. How did they read that throw? No! Critical art now?
Meaningless efforts.
Will this be enough to kill? Closes it out! Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Smart play with the throw. Through the door. The jump-in is denied. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Knockdown. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weaker. They need to hold out. Oh, whiffs the drive impact. Slows them. What's next? Takes a trip. Neither of them willing to back off. Holds out with the block. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough KO! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Smart play with the throw. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Miraculous grab. Player 1 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Risky up-close scraps still going. Big throws. Going in? Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the picks the air throw. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Throws a fireball. Goes to the air. Nothing. The throw missed. Yo, we're dealing with a real gambler. Low on life and is still willing to risk it all on this critical art to give the cash money damage they need. Amazing. They got a big down deep here. Back to deflect the Chernobyl rip. Switch sides. Closes it out. Player 1 made all the right moves, and this experience is only gonna make them stronger. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Jumps. Sure you can. Denies the low heavy. Down to the wire. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. All right. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Neither fighter can force the other to give up even an inch. Knockdown. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue the fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Baits them for the air throw. Big counter. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Player gets them. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Solid throw tech. The quarterman adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Is this super art the start of something? Three glove. Player 2 has a slight life lead. Hits them with a stop and pop. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Level 3 super! Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Both fighters planning something? Player experiencing burnout. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Pounding them with the Lachuka. Can they stand the heat? The super doesn't hit. Nails the 3-bar. Noticeable life connects with the throw. What's next? The low kick hits. Got him. Mix-up time. Chips them for the win. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run. Throws a fireball. Can't tech the throw. Timely side twist there, which will let him go on the attack. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Player 2 has the life lead. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weaker. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Player, will this super art connect? The Dragon Lash Flame giving them a side switch on top of the damage. Player 1 is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Immediate hits them with a stop and pop. Not so fast. Box them with a target combo. Quick dashing. Both fight up counters with amnesia. Nice read. Throw connects and does big damage. What'll happen here? Through the door. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Player picks a good spot to use the super. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Counting on the Stone Cold Embrace. You can't block those. So little life left. This can lead to some big damage. What's next? Player 2 has depleted their drive gauge, but they are still within range to win this round. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Flatline zone. Yeah. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Crowns them from above. Hits the drive. Player 2 uses the teleport. Brushes that off and keeps going. A jump in? Ooh, what a smart throw. That throw will do some good damage. Holy! Punish counter sets the table. The super connect. Nails the 3-ball. Amazing. Whoa, coming for you. Player 1 sets up with the jump in. What now? There's the drive impact. Noticeable life lead. Super art to show them what our PhD fighters can do for you. Get your place ready. Dan and Rose. Back into the corner. What setups do they have? It burns out. I called it. It is over. Player 2 clinches the win! But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. The throw is denied. Hits them with a stopping block. Counters with amnesia. Nice lead. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Picture perfect punish counter. Strings it all together. KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. The grab misses. Or hits him with a stopping block. Quick dash it. Grabs him, closes the gap for the grab. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Burnout activates. Uses the gauge for a super art. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. They must have a game experiencing burnout. Oh, could be the start of something. They decide to take a breather to sets up with the jump in. Both fighters planning something? Are we gonna see a comeback here? Wraps it up with a throw. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Immediate jump in. Smart play, low, heavy, but no go. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Player 1 needs to use that drive gauge better if they want to take things back. The air throw. Clutch anti-air. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Player 1 is barely hanging on to their last bit of jump. Whoa, coming for you. Three bugs. Player 1 has a big drive, throws them. What now? The low swap. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Getting it all on this level 2 super arm. Off the spin, the leader on. Oh, it's enough. Player 2 made some smart moves there. Great game. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that comeback. Jumps. Checks him with a projectile. Solid throw tech. Reads the throw and shuts it down. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Deal some damage with that quick combo. What's going to follow the combo? Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? The throw is escaped. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. The damage is really piling up now. You can see how cornering your opponent is such an effective game plan. Sticks the jump in. They get driven into the wall, breaking their guard. Gets the jump in. Takes a trip. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? All right, what's coming up next? In a dire situation, they can't afford gets them. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Jumps in. Can't tech the throw. Closes the gap for the grab. Counters with amnesia. Nice lead. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Go experiencing burnout. Uses the gauge for a super arm. Interdictions. Nothing's gonna save them now. Say goodbye to that light bar. What'll happen here? Player 1 needs to use their SH. Burnout activates. Gotta be careful. Went for the chip kill. Player 2 took no time to finish that fight. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Jumps? No good up high. Checks with the projectile. Throw hits. Now the fun begins. Steps in for the throw. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Jump in finds the mark. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Drive gauge is at the limit for both fighters. Both fighters have used up a generous amount of drive already. Is it time to go on the offensive, or will they try to turtle up? Nails the anti-air. No more drive gauge. Good job blocking the jump in. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Uses the gauge. What a finish. Great read on the life gauge there. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. The throw misses. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player 2 has a slight life lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Gets carried to the corner. Grabs and throws him away. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with them experiencing burnout. Player 1 has an empty drive lead. This is a very precarious situation. Genius read with that throw escape. Reads the jump in perfectly. Oh, gets the air throw? Anticipated that throw. Reads them like a book and takes them out. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Takes the chance to hurt him. Decent damage. What's next? Throws him down. What are they thinking here? Decides to go in with the target combo. Lets off a projectile to waste time. Taking stock. That's one huge life lead. Is this going where we think it is? Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Their life is looking critical, and they can't KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Decides to meet them in the air. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Blocks the low head, hits them with a stopping block. They can't squander this punish counter chance. It's back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge chance. Player 2 can build off this lead. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Counting on the super to do the job. Player 1 will need to use their meter here wisely. KO. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Had the radar up and running. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Blocks the jump in. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Takes a trip. Gets a crucial back throw in. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Player 2 creates a good corner. Goes for the super art? Oops, they were anticipating that super art. Like needed, they saw a path and they took it. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jumping. They picks the air throw. Throws out a projectile. Looks like they want to re-establish their game plan with Fireball. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. 3-volt ices him. Looking for a chance. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Knockdown and jump. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Player just goes for it at this range. Shifu Jinrai. This is gonna take a chunk. Noticeable life picks the air throw. Player 2 sets up with the jump in. Wraps it up with a throw. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Takes them up. Counters with amnesia. Nice lead. Big throws. Oh, coming for you. Still slugging it out at this range. Big stick all in with a rush. Player 2 turning it right up with a super. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. Good presence of overhead, but it won't work. Solid anti-air. Player 2 throws them. What are they gonna do? A jump? Gets the turn, closes it out. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Crowns them from above. Uses the target combo with a Philip. Departure set. The super armor does its job. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Knockdown. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue the fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. Combo with the target combo. Very solid corner switch. Oh, easy tech. Jump. G-right kick for counters with amnesia. Nice read. Heading into the end game now. Will this super art connect? Parries the projectile. Now what's the follow-up? Player 1 chases them down. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 has depleted their in there. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Pops them with a shorty. Timely side switch there, which will let them go on the attack. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. Player 2, the super doesn't hit. Pounding them with the Lachuka. Can they stand the heat? Counting on the super to do the job. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. No! This is right in there! That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Nails the anti-air. Shoots off a fireball up close. Shows the overhead. Player 2 has the life lead. There's still a lot of fighting to be had. It's anyone's match. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. All right, what's coming up next? They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Taking stock. Will this super art connect? Next hit will end the round. Will that super be the turning point? KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. A brave forward jump there to start. Had the radar up and running. Throws them to negate the block. That throw will do some good damage. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? With this kind of gauge gap, they'll want to think about when to use it and not be trigger happy. Hit them with a stop and pop. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. 3-volt ices them. Looking to impress with this super. Are they dead off this super? It's too close to call. They're not dead. This fight's not over. Still in there. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Picks the air throw. The jump in catches them. Throws him down. Was well in range to score the throw. The impact gets blocked. Player 1 with the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Uses the fireball to try and establish their pace. Down to the wire. Not so fast. Combo with the target combo. Solid combo. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Anything could happen here. The jump in is denied. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. The jump in brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Player 1 has depleted their drive game, but they are still within range to win this round. Each hit is so important here. A quick breather. Super Clutch digs in deep to get that drive in. This is their last chance. They gotta take that shot. KO! Player 1 with the first strike, but they can't get complacent. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Jumps up. Blocks the low head, hits him with a stopping box. Chin right kick from ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Uses the game for the super. They're not playing around here. Using the super can open up huge chances. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Player 2 is working with a better aerial Tatsu. Can they create an opportunity? Looking to impress with this super. Big experiencing burnout. Okay, here we go. A super art. The Dragon Lasso. What a finish! One more. Player 1 made all the right moves, and this experience is only gonna make them stronger. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to dictate the pace. Down to the wire. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Player 2 with the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Goes for the throw. Trips him up. The move whips and they get nailed with a punish counter. Knockdown. Snares him. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few down to the wire. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a gets him. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Slips the grab. Converts the opening impact into a punish counter. Extra spicy Shoryu connects. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. There's a change of sides. A quick breather. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Out of range. Relatively safe. Denied. Smart play with the throw. Both fighters planning something? Super art on deck. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Near empty drive gauges will click. Uses the gauge for a super art. There's nowhere to run. Sharks need to get hands on them for the interdiction. Oh, fools them and locks them in for KO. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Goes for the jump in to start the round. Can't tech the throw. Difficult situation for a throw. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Wow, shut down. They don't score the punish counter, but still get a nice hit in. All right. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Knockdown. We've reached the midway point of the round, and both fighters are at about even life. Starting to sweat a bit. Oh, whiffs the throw. All right, what's coming up next? Jumps in. Makes a huge statement with that finish. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. A brave forward jump there to start. Everything up until now, and everything from here on brushes that off and keeps going. Were they baiting them into that? A drive impact. Experiencing burnout. Looking to impress with this super. Interdiction. Nothing's gonna save them now. Say goodbye to that light bar. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. There's a change of sides. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. A quick brief raw critical. What's gonna happen? KO. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Was well in range to score the throw. Player 2 with the life lead. Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. The fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan. Goes for an overhead. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Sticks the jump in. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Burnout activates. They're both out of drive gauge. Will they press on or wait it out? Looking to impress with this. He ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing. Player 1 with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up? Immediate picks the air throw. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. Springs forward with the drive rush. The properties that attacks get from a drive rush make them a great tool for creating chances like that. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Knockdown and player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Raw critical. What's gonna happen? Can the Dragon Lash Flame KO? Who could have guessed how that match would have turned out? Not me. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? What? Nice tech. Checks him with the projectile. Who's going to make a move? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Steps in for the throw. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? A good chance here to recover the drive gauge or figure out the next step. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Where's their opening? Intercepts. Slick anti-air finish. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Player 2 didn't rely too much on drive in that last round, but they may be looking to mix things up. A quick breather. Pounding them with the Lachuka. Can they stand the heat? They're thinking of scoring big off this cage use. Player 2 is dominating this match. They decide to take a breather to regroup. Experiencing burnout. Blocks it. Quick dashing. Uses the gauge for a super art. Shippujinrai hit. Good damage option there. Both sides tries to make something happen with an overdrive art. Barely blocked. Ooh, what a smart blow. What now? Player 1 is in a very good spot now. Blocks the low kick. Player stunned. What a finish. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. They're using a fireball to force a reaction. Rebound. Player 2 will need to do a better job of utilizing their drive gauge if they want a different result than last round. Throws them. Okay, here we go. What anti-air? Aerial Tatsu. Ooh, what a smart throw. Player 1 is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. Will this super art do anything? Up for the level 2 super. It comes off the tank and scores the win. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Zones with the fireball. 3-volt. Got their eye on the air. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. Goes for an overhead. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Takes a trip. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Absorbs the attack and fires back. Sticks the combo. Life lead opens up. Amnesia! The exchange... Burnout activates. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here, pounding them with the Lachuka. Can they stand the heat? Player 2 has to end the round with a sick combo. Amazing. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Immediate jumping. Hits them with a stop and bop. Good job blocking the jumping. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 2 drops below on gauge stock, but a good call to take that round. A quick breather. Player 2 has a slight life lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Counters with Amnesia. Nice lead. What'll happen here? You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Blocks it. Hits them with a stop and bop. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Drops them from the air. Jinrai. Burnout activates. Lachuka throws them in the minefield. That's not gonna hit. Uses the teleport. That's a big gap. Turns out. Stone Cold Embrace in there. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Solid throw tech. These two fighters are perfectly synced. Player 2 has the life lead. Sees them coming in, grabs them in the air. Tries to get a breather with a projectile. Denying them a breather there with a long-range fireball. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. Taking stock. Throws him. What's next? Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Knockdown. Burnout is triggered. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. And the throw ends the round. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireballs. Throws them to negate the block. Closes the gap for the grab. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Were they baiting them into that? It's back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge chance. Side switch in the corner. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Super Art on deck for both sides experiencing burnout. Both fighters planning something? Throws a fireball. Gotta be springs forward with the drive rush. Pounding them with the Lachuka. Can they stand the heat? Oh, let's go. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Jump! Here comes the corner pressure. Got him! Mix-up time. Ooh, what a smart throw. Who's gonna take it? There's a drive impact. That amazing never say die attitude got them the win. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Picks the air throw. Checks them with the projectile. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. What are they thinking here? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Nice tech. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Can't tech the throw? Taking stock. Heading into the end game now. Gets them. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Jumps up, throws them. What's next? That throw will do some good damage. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they hits them with a stop and bop? What'll happen here? Smart play with the throw. What? Anti-air. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Uses the game for the super. They're not playing around here. Lands the super. Time for dessert. There's a burnout. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Dangerous range here. This is gonna hurt. Overhead. Player one can't use it. Oh, they took the bait. What a read with that outside air. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Round one.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Sure you can? The grab misses. Gets the jump in. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Fear that neither of them wants to be in the corner. Trips them up. Reads them. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Knockdown. KO. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Decides to meet them in the air. Jump. Counters with amnesia. Nice read. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. They're still feeling each other out. Were they baiting them into that? Quick dashing. Uses the gauge for a super arm. Shimbo Jinrai hit. Good damage option there. Both fighters planning something? Player two is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Quick breather. Departure. Yo, put that away. What'll happen here? Player two overhead. A thunderous drive impact to close the round. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? The last round. It's now or never. Revolt? Player one makes it look easy. Perfect cage management. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. This might fool them and lock them in embrace. Borderline incoming. And eats it. Nothing stops this train. What now? There's the burnout. Taking chunks out of each other here. Oh, they took the bait. Connects with the throw. Oh, they changed sides. Any perfect execution with the anti-air. No hesitation or regret. Hits him with that NSF double. Oh, sends him a personalized telegram with that frightening critical art. Can they muster up the nerve to fight back and take this round? I called it! I called it! It is over! Player two was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. This could lead to some big damage. Reglide. Nice block on the overhead. Player two has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Time to sit on the lead. Player one is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? The throw misses. Will that drive impact get punished? Get so. Player two hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player two kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Untouchable, impetuous, impregnable, and perfect. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
Round one.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Burns the drive gauge. Player two has the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Goes for the throw. Taking stock. Throws them. What's next? Oh, easy tag. Player one can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Can't tech the throw? Takes a trip. Impact's a no-go. Heading into the endgame, experiencing burnout. Neither of them willing to back off here. A quick breather. Fires off the Chernobyl. KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Jumps up. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Player 1 will look aerial Tatsu. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Player 1 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Drive gauge is almost empty. They gotta be careful. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. This is the ideal range to utilize the fireball game. Good distance for a shot. Player 1 needs to use the credit. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Now that's how you use an impact. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Pounding them with the Lachuka. Can they stand the heat? Oh, let's go. Returns out. Going in. Stone Cold Embrace. Closes it out. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. With the throw. Gets the counter hit throw. Player 2 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Can they exploit this advantage? Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Their super art gauge is running on empty. That's going to be a big factor in how this match plays out. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? KO! Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Got their eye on the air. Brushes that off and keeps going. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. But there's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Forcing them to block the drive impact near the corner is a very smart play on their part. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They Amnesia throws them forward and maintains the corner game. Counters with Amnesia. Nice read. Jumps. Goes for the jump in. Risky up-close scrap still going. Both fighters medium kick. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Stark reads the jump in perfectly. Big game blows. Close range projectile. 3-volt. Uses the teleport. With super arts into play. It's really nothing stops this train. Player 2. Oh, putting the cherry on top. They're gonna teach you a lesson here. You play with fire, you're gonna get burned. Player 2, all the throw connects. What's next? Player 2 can't win this. The stun. Is it gonna? What a finish! Player 1 faced the giant and walks away unscathed. What a win! It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Sets up with the jump in. Player 2 has a slight life lead. Aerial Tatsu. Snares them. Rattles them with a beautifully placed jump in. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Fantastic reactions there. Knockdown. Player 1 is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out? One shot is all both fighters need to close this experiencing burnout. Looking for it, takes a big gamble and rips out a Rock KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Not close enough for the throw. Picks the air throw. Player 2 spent a chunk of their SA meter and enters the round with a deficit. They've got to be extra careful. Takes a trip. Player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Risky up-close scrap still going. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Player 2 will look to abuse the gauge for a super art. closing it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean. There it is. They knew it'd be enough. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
Open crowns him from above. Oh, the throw connects.
Away.
Player one, huge chance after that wall splash. Forcing them to block the drive impact near the corner is a very smart play on their part. Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Stone cold embrace. You can't block those. A jump? This is gonna hurt. Rolling. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Oh, gets the air throw? Getting up close and personal. Okay, here we go. A projectile to say, get off of me. Are they going to be able to come back low heavy? Awesome! Player one delivers the upset. That's one for the replay.